in anti-dine and dash news.
Fuck them.
Submitted by Bart's friend.
Oh, hello.
He doesn't have any friends.
I do.
What about us?
Right here.
Your family.
Oh.
Nice save.
I love it. I love it.
She was,
We're like Fast and Furious.
she was like funny today.
Family.
I know. You just gotta say family about 40 other times.
You should punch Bart more often.
I know this morning she punched him and broke his nose or something, like made
What?
his nose bleed.
Really?
That's why she's sharp today.
Yeah.
We did your culture this morning.
Muay Thai.
Oh, y'all were practicing. I thought y'all were just like arguing. Alright.
No, like actually.
Well, that's your culture too, but
True, yeah, my parents argue a lot. That's why I moved out.
they stay together.
Stay together and be unhappy for me. No, I'm sorry. A restaurant is ordered to pay $10,000 after a group of black people were asked to prepay for their food. Ooh.
What?
Wait.
Well, it was fast food.
A restaurant.
That's it. Do you think fast food restaurants? There's yeah.
No. I was just saying like.
fast
some
food, you'd
restaurants
always
that
have to
say-
pay.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's
it was
what
like
you meant.
a
Sorry.
dine-in restaurant. These black people came in and
Like they went to Denny's and they're like, "Can you play?"
they were like, pay first before you.
How do you pay before you
They
even?
probably ordered it and then they were like, okay, pay now.
I mean, do they have a epidemic of black people coming in and running out after they eat or something?
Well, first of all, do you guys want to guess what kind of restaurant?
Chinese food.
Oh, like what kind of food? Oh, it was a Chinese food place. Oh, damn.
Smart.
Is it? And it was like a mom and pop shop or like a chain?
I think,
Probably mom and pop.
I think it's mom and pop.
Damn.
Because I feel like Asians also, they're not very PC.
They don't know what PC is.
So whatever insecurity or whatever thought that they have, they just execute it.
If they're like the last 3 customers that did a fucking dine and dash was Mexican, from this point on, every single Mexican we asked them to do that.
Well, dude, what's crazy is, you know what? Even at my family's restaurant one time, we had just hired this waitress, and she was like kind of like she was super Thai. You know what I'm saying? Barely spoke English. She was
Super
learning.
Thai.
And then my boys, super Thai. And then Rick and my boy Chris, like because most of my homies from high school were black, you know. So then like they were coming over after school. My boy Rick and my boy Chris, they were coming over, and this new waitress, she goes and she locks the door before they walked in, and they're all like, and they were like, and I'm like, these are my friends, and my dad had to like yell at her like, hey,
What did she
never
do?
that. She felt bad, you know. She was just like, oh.
She thought she was gonna get robbed or something?
I guess, because it was also like it was at night, and she was like nervous.
Yeah. She has like a chart of skin color. She goes, light, dark, no.
And you know,
That's Asian style right there.
she's just kind of like she was you know scared of black dudes. You know?
Where do you think they learned that? Because my grandma was not scared of black people at all. And until like, well, we lived in a bad area, and then some black kids were playing a prank and then threw some shit at her, like some bottles of like drink or whatever, and then from that point on she got really scared.
I don't know where that girl could have learned it. Maybe just, you know, media and shit. I mean, what do you like
Watching the
Well,
news.
my parents owned a beauty supply store, so when black people came in, it was awesome.
Right.
So
they're the
it's like,
customers?
we loved it.
Yeah, like you know, of course, because like if you grew up, you know, like of course we grew up in that neighborhood, super diverse. So it's like like you know anybody that grew up there would never be like, oh my god, black people are here, lock the doors. You know what I'm saying? But she was like coming from Thailand, never probably even seen a black dude, right? Like in real life.
There's some black ties though.
Thai people get really dark. Yes. yes, they do. Yes, we do.
Muay Thai, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bukao, that guy's dark as hell.
Yeah,
He's a Thai fighter.
There were definitely times in Thailand where I'd be like, where we'd be driving and then I we're on the freeway and we saw these 2 dudes on a motorcycle and I was like, oh wow, it's like black dudes in Thailand. It's cool. Like, I haven't seen that in a while. And they were just Thai, just really tan Thai guys. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this restaurant here, this takes place in Toronto. And so they asked this group of people to prepay their food. And so once they heard that, they were like, wait, what? Like this doesn't sound right. So then they started asking other diners around them, like, hey, were you asked to prepay for your food? And a lot of people obviously said no. So then that's when they sued. The restaurant was ordered to pay $10,000 by Ontario's Human Rights Tribunal.
You know what's funny? Because Asians are so fucking openly racist. They probably get sued or like before they even got sued, they ask them why did you do this? And they go, because they are black and I'm afraid they are gonna steal.
and they say it with a matter of fact.
Yeah, they're like, duh.
Yeah.
But that's crazy because Toronto's so diverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're also very like all about being inclusive.
They're way more liberal than we are.
Yeah, so that's weird that business would.
But they're fobs though. I mean, the Toronto, like, you know, like the restaurant owners, you know, they don't know this shit. Like, you know.
They're fobs, they're not gonna know.
They're super Asian. Like when I was younger and I would bring my friends over, when I had like friends that are a little bit large, my mom would purposely give them like way less food. And I'm like, Mom, that's fucked. Why are you doing that? I go, he's fat. He don't need food. Like, and it's just openly, it's like a matter of fact, like, you're fat and you need to be on a diet.
There would have been a pea shoot on my plate, dude. That's it. Just a sliver.
It's just a fucking cup of water.
So you're not getting nothing.
No, there were times whenever Rick comes over, my mom's always like, one time specifically, Rick came over. My mom like has this big ass. She has this apple. She's like, Rick, eat the apple. Eat more vegetable. Rick's like, it's just a huge apple. He's like, thank you. Okay, I will. like he doesn't know he needs to like diet and exercise. You know.
Rick just takes you aside. Yo, man, that kind of hurt my feelings. Like, real talk, I just came to chill and your mom made fun of me.
Yeah, that's what they do.
It's so funny because it's out of the goodness of their heart.
It is.
That's your best friend, so she's like, I care about this kid like it's my own, so I gotta give him this apple. It keeps the doctor away. Do me a favor, lose some weight.
Yeah, remember your mom? I was just chilling on the pool.
Yeah, I know.
She got up out of her chair, walked all around the pool, came over to me and said, Joe, why are you so fat? And then she walked away.
Yo, you know what?
So lazy.
I was in tears, crying, laughing because of this fool's reaction. He's chilling, like in like this floaty, right? Like this. She goes, Joe, you're so fat! Too fat! So lazy! And this fool just goes, what the fuck? I'm just chilling! Dog, I was dying! Blindsided him out of nowhere. He was just relaxing.
This is your mom?
Yeah, like this is when we're getting married. Like everyone's minding their own business. Probably everyone got food coma in the afternoon. People are just chilling. People taking naps.
That's what Hawaii is.
I think she was taking a nap too. She was probably there with the sunglasses.
No, she was doing her own thing. She got up and then went all around. I watched her too because she was staring at me and smiling the whole time. So I thought she was gonna say something pleasant or something. And she goes down and she's like, you are so fat, so lazy. Like, so late, like everyone's lazy. What am I supposed to be doing? Playing basketball or like doing my taxes? Like what?
It's like, why are you yelling at me?
Yeah, like lazy. Like, am I supposed to be working?
Damn, that's so funny.
You are pretty lazy.
How do they grow up like that? You know what I'm saying? Like not have like just no filter. Because even my dad, who's like super like, you know, I speak English to my dad. He's chilling. Like I'll just be chilling sometimes when I start gaining weight, and he'll just grab this and be like, hey, what's this? I was like, ouch!
What's this?
Could you not? Like it hurts, you know? Like I know it's there.
I just had like this realization yesterday about your mom, right? I was just chilling, and because when I was in fucking St. Louis, there's this dude that's he really practices Buddhism, right? And then your mom is also hardcore Buddhist too.
Yeah.
But the way she acts is hella anti-Buddhist, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. I was like, hold on a second. If she's so Buddhist, why does she do that shit? It's so fucking funny. It doesn't make sense.
Buddhism is like not controlling.
Yeah.
But she's like the opposite. She's trying to control.
But at the same time, she's hardcore Buddhist.
Yeah. It's about being tolerant. Like everything's okay. Like I can accept everything. Right.
And then later on that day, she ends up separating you and your dad because her dad was crying because he was happy. They just got married. She's like, no.
She's trying to intervene and control everything. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
You know what he said to his mom, dude? He was like, what the fuck, sit your dumb ass down.
And then she tries to move her and she ends up like
She fucking woo-shoos his ass away and squeezes in still somehow, dude.
Hilarious.
Anyway.
And Buddha's fat.
Yeah.
Buddha's so fat.
Happy Buddha anyways.
Yeah, was he lazy too?
I mean, you know, they got the skinny one with like
The starving one. And then he said, I can't take it no more. What's the point of life if you're just gonna suffer all day? Let's eat and be happy.
Yeah, so back to this story here. So this is Emil and this is Hong Shing. The
What?
restaurant behind him.
Oh, Hong Shing. Oh, his name's Emil.
Yeah, his
I thought you were
name's
saying
Emil.
this is a meal, like that's what they serve.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to
I
see
did
like
too.
I thought I was gonna see a dish.
Maybe she's like, this dude right here is a whole meal, not just a snack.
Maybe she got offended because he said her name. He thought he was making fun of her. I'm a meal. Yeah, right, big guy.
So you flirt with me, huh?
Yeah. Get out of here, okay?
You think you're a snack?
He kind of looks Asian too. What the fuck? A little bit.
Yeah, he could look like he's mixed.
Yeah, he kind of looks like
John Legend's brother.
Marsala Ali. Marsala.
Stop making them names, dog.
The guy from.
That's fucked up though. So what was the restaurants? Do they have
Mahershala.
It is fucked up. Yeah, did they say
what?
anything? Did they make any statements or anything?
They're like, why you expect he's black?
Anything. The only statement that they said was this quote: "We
So
are
sorry, okay? I try not to do it next time.
Don't give us 1 star on Yelp anymore, please.
They said, "We are deeply concerned about the situation and the people affected. There are a number of sensitivities and considerations about the situation, and for that reason, the tribunal outcome is under appeal by legal representatives. At this time, we cannot comment further beyond emphasizing that the current owner
They didn't
and
write
staff
that
are
shit.
dedicated to be committed, inclusive, and responsible members of the community," because he's saying that it was a previous owner that did that.
You know they're not gonna learn anything. He's just gonna have a sign outside that says, "No black people allowed. Too many lawsuit."
Oh my god.
They're never gonna learn. It's just one problem is another
No,
problem.
I mean, he was saying it was a different owner when that happened.
Oh, so they sold the restaurant?
No, it just means that the dad was running it. Now the dad's gone. It's the son. That's what it means.
Different owner.
It's true though, like it's kind of weird, like how like this culture learns that type of thing. Because you gotta realize when Asian immigrants come here, they don't have any notions of what goes on in this
They don't
country,
know what
besides
any of that
people
shit
teach them,
is. Yeah.
You know. So I wonder who taught him that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing I always worry about, and that's like the thing that's like the weird part. Like there's like this set type of racism in this country that seeps into people who come here, because they're blank slates. Like how the fuck are they gonna?
Yeah.
They don't know shit. You know, people are just people.